Hey there guys, today I've just finished off this Sega system here. It has had quite a few mods done to it. So the mods that it features, it has a switchless mod which can be controlled by holding in the reset button. So you've got PAL, you've got NTSC US and NTSC Japan. So with all those three combinations you can play any cartridge. To accommodate the Japanese games, this isn't a Japanese game but it's a Japanese shell, I've widened the cartridge slot here, so that quite easily allows the Japanese games just to slot straight in there. So it also features a LED light there, which you determine which mode you're in, whether it be PAL or US mode or Japanese mode. So onto the back of the system, there's a few switches and a few ports. So this switch here, I wasn't sure if it would work out, but it works out perfectly. I've always wanted to do this. This switch here allows the engaging of the original oscillator, which gives the 60 Hz color, and also the oscillator that I've added for 50 Hz color correction. So the reason why I wanted to do that is because you might get varying results on some televisions, and just to have the option to flick between the two oscillators just gives the system better flexibility and such. So yep, on to the next section here. We've got some ports, we've got composite video, we've got left and right audio, we've got S video, which if you haven't seen S video on a Sega system, do yourself a favor and get one modded because it looks amazing. And that's if your telly can support it, of course. And over here we've got a overclock switch, which is a 10 megahertz overclock. So that just simply engages the 10 megahertz overclock and also can toggle back to the stock speed. The reason why you'd want a switch is because some games kind of act up a bit funny when it's in overclock mode. But obviously overclock mode is you're going to get better performance out of the system, less slowdowns and things like that, and in some cases improved frame rate. So it is a really great enhancement to have. The downside of having that you can't switch it while the system's on, because otherwise it will freeze. It won't cause any damage to the games or anything like that. It's just, suck if you're, through a game near the end of it and you accidentally hit that and your game's frozen. You can get a halt switch, but I decided not to install that. So I'll get into the demonstration of the system. So a very popular game here, we'll pop him in, turn the system on. Now we've got purple mode. Purple mode is NTSC US, so that's your, it's a bit loud, that's your Sega Genesis cartridges. As you can see there, it's running quite well. If I wanted to run him at 50 Hz, I find red, so that's PAL mode, that's Australian, European or whatever. Look at it, looks beautiful, doesn't it? Maybe not. That's because it's black and white, because these consoles never supported 50 Hz in America and Japan. They never had 50 Hz televisions. So that, back to what I was explaining before about this switch. So if I toggle him, that will engage the PAL oscillator. And hey, we got color. You might notice a bit of flickering. Don't worry about that, or please try and ignore it. That's just because the 50 Hz television over a video, it throws up a weird kind of effect. Now you can run, with this PAL oscillator, you can run him at 60 Hz if choose be. As you can see, you've got colour, because PAL 60 Hz does exist, obviously. And on some televisions that might be a better result than the original oscillator, but you can switch him over to the original if choose be. Found a little bit of jail bars on the original oscillator, but hey, that's alright. Now, the switch list, so you've got purple, which is US mode, blue, which is Japanese mode, and red, which is Australian, New Zealand, European PAL mode. Alright, so that's basically it. Thanks for checking out this video. Bye.